what do you think are some of the false gods that we've created in this society?
In the US, we have so many false gods. For example, we do believe that what we own is what we have made of ourselves, a reflection of what we are. We think what we own is also our preservation and safety. We fear anything that could threaten that. We have a lot of false gods about an entitlement, about what we deserve under that umbrella. For example, with what's going on about the pandemic era, there are many things. Our focus, number one, till the end, should be about care and concern for ourselves and our fellow humans. And that's it. Stop right there. Have you noticed that it's much more political? People are developing opinions about the way people preserve their health and make choices for themselves at this time. All of a sudden, it became there's an American ethos around it. And that's a false god because the nation is based on investigating the freedom to investigate truth for yourself and do research. And research isn't over until it's conclusive. So there should be a concern for people. That is all. Now, I hope those people are making a wise choice for themselves. I hope those people are safe. I hope everyone stays safe. The minute it becomes politicized, do you see nothing could be political without power? Because otherwise it would just evaporate when people would just go, oh, that's your opinion. That's your perception. So we can't even get to the lore if we don't know how to ask questions and, independently explore the difference between truth and perception of it. Whenever you bring life and death into a mixture or the perception of life and death, there's so much fear you're going to evoke.
The whole life and death thing is a big one. I feel like that's how a lot of people that have power over you or institutions that have power over you kind of make everything about life or death. It's like all or nothing,
Totally. What do you think, Sushi, are some false gods of this culture?
I mean, I just think of the big ones like fame and materialism, these things that we worship that we think give us value. The thing is, there isn't anything wrong with those things in and of themselves. I think it's just about how you utilize them and the value you place upon them and where you place them in your life. Because It's like we were talking about wealth. There's nothing wrong with having wealth in and of itself. But when your life, you think that your value is that, or that's what you are, when it starts to define you, versus the other way around where you define it, then I think it becomes a problem. I think it becomes a distortion. It's like clothing. For me, I love clothing. It's sort of like my laboratory. In the morning, I love putting things together and wearing things that express me. But the moment I think that by wearing something, it's going to define me versus me define it. And for me, personally, I know that's when it's not coming from a place of my true expression. Instead, I'm probably feeling insecure, not whole in myself, where I feel like I need to be defined by what I'm wearing.
What's important is what facilitates you on your path and your role in this world today. There has to be more than like being prompted and propelled by fear or any other motivation.